At you. I was looking at the just got done looking at the Sergey Lipinets versus Mikey Garcia fight. I tried to stay up last night and watch it, man. I fell asleep. I fell asleep during the first fight, the Bartholomew fight. He had a lackluster performance, but the Mikey Garcia Lipinets fight was a very competitive fight, man. It was a very, very competitive fight. Both guys came out. Lipinets, he fought better than when I seen him the first time. The first time I seen him, I didn't like the way he fought. I thought he fought a sloppy fight. He was getting hit a lot. In this fight, he showed more movement, more head movement. He's a pretty good athlete in there, man. He got nice footwork. Mikey Garcia came out. Surprisingly, Mikey Garcia came out leading. You know, he was first a lot in the fight, which is kind of surprising because Mikey Garcia usually is a measured puncher. He usually don't punch. He usually don't waste none of his punches, but he was letting his hands go. I think they understood that they had to put Lipinets on his back foot or give him something to worry about and not let Lipinets control the pace. By Lipinets being, to me, maybe the stronger fighter in the fight, seeing that he was at a 140 for longer than Mikey Garcia. He came out and put Lipinets on notice that I'm here to compete. I'm here to let my hands go. I thought the scorecards maybe was a little bit further apart, but I can see how the scorecards can be that way. Although the rounds were competitive, a lot of the rounds Mikey Garcia was just more busier. He just outworked Lipinets in a lot of those rounds. Now, it was some rounds in there where he had Mikey Garcia on the ropes and going to Mikey Garcia's body. I think he should have went to Mikey Garcia's body more. He was having success when he was going to Mikey Garcia's body. But much like Adrian Broner when he was going to Mikey Garcia's body in their fight. Maybe that's a thing that people can pick up on, because when you go to Mikey Garcia's body, it seems like he freezes. It seems like he freezes and he stopped being aggressive for a minute. He stopped throwing punches. He started, kind of crouching up. So I think, in all honesty, Mikey Garcia maybe want to stay at 140. I see that he may want to go down to 135 and make the Linares fight. That'd be a great fight. I think he beats Linares, but that's a great fight because Linares, he's a bleeder, man. He got great skills, but he's just a bleeder. He got great combinations too. Linares is a really good fighter, but he's just a bleeder, man. In some of his fights, he gets too bloody. Mikey Garcia is a pinpoint puncher, so that'd be problematic for Linares in that fight. But I love to see that fight. But Mikey Garcia, I don't think he should fight Earl Spence or Keith Thurman and those guys even this year. He should wait. He should let his body get acclimated to this 140 pound division. Maybe fight another fight or two, then go to 147 and kind of put his feet in the water. Don't fight none of the guys at the top. Kind of fight some guys in the middle or something like that, and get your body acclimated to it. Because him being on the ropes like that, if he's on the ropes like that against Earl Spence, and I'll always say Earl Spence is the most busier, most devastating guy at 147 when you're on the ropes. He's not going to let him off easy like Lipinets did. He's going to be right there in his face, driving him to the ropes. I think he showed good power at 140. He did drop Lipinets, which I thought was more of a flash knockdown. It was more of a, both guys punched at the same time. And Mikey Garcia's punch got there first. His hook got there before Lipinets' jab got there. Or they got there to, run about the same time, but, the hook is going to be more powerful than the jab. Because the hook is a power punch. And all night, he was catching Lipinets with that hook. Mikey Garcia didn't show the power that he had at 130, 135. So his power is kind of diminishing as he moves up. He's not the same devastating puncher at 130, 135. You really don't expect it, but some guys do take up their power. Maybe his power is, maybe at 140 his power it's still respectable at 140 because he did drop the guy, but it's not like devastating like it was at 130, 135. I would have loved to see Mikey Garcia fight Crawford at 140. I would have loved to see that fight. That would have been a great fight, man. That would have been a great fight. But should Mikey move to 147? He was talking about moving to 147 later this year. I mean, it's his choice. I mean, I would love to see him. I would love to see it, you know, because I like guys that like to challenge themselves. But if I was him, if he moved to 147 later this year, he shouldn't fight none of the top guys. But hey, he said he want to fight he said he want to fight the top fighters right away. Mike Garcia did lose 2 years of his career being in lawsuit with Bob Arum. So, you know, maybe he's on the fast track because he said he want to have big fights. So maybe he's just on the fast track. I mean, I would have to pick Errol Spence to win that fight because Errol Spence is a 147-pound fighter, you know, to the core. You know, Mikey Garcia moving up. You know what I'm saying? As little as last year, Mikey Garcia was still at 135. So you got to go with Errol Spence in that fight. It would be an interesting fight to say the least. But you know, Mikey Garcia and Lipinets put on a great show, man. That 12th round was a great round, man. That was a really, really good round. But it showed how most of the rounds went. Very competitive round, but Mikey Garcia just being that much more aggressive, that much more, throwing more punches than Lipinets. Lipinets, I thought he should have used his jab more too. He stopped using his jab, as well as Mikey Garcia. At one point, Mikey Garcia, for a couple rounds, he stopped using his jab. He was only looking for power punches. Maybe he was, you know, trying to stop Lipinets, which I thought he would have a chance to stop Lipinets. But I said the way I seen Lipinets fight that last fight, I thought Mikey Garcia would stop him because he was getting hit a lot. This fight, I said in order for him not to get knocked out, he would not have to get hit that much. Be that vulnerable to getting hit. And he did a good job of making an adjustment to the right hand because he was getting hit with the right hand off the jab by Mikey Garcia in the first 4 or 5 rounds. And then, you know, Buddy McGirt told him to move around a little bit, to move his head more to avoid the right hand. And he did a good job of not getting caught by the right hand as much, but then he was getting caught by the hook. So, great fight. I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing them guys fight again, but I think Mikey Garcia, I think he's on the fast track, so he's moving on. Maybe he'll go down and fight Linares. I guess that fight, they may negotiate that fight. They tried to negotiate that fight. It didn't manifest itself. So maybe they'll try to, you know, look at it again. But great fight, man. This is Boxing Talk 8576.